Hello, this is Gary Wishon, the disgruntled heathen. After the last death threat I received, I thought it would be funny to teach these trolls a lesson. I thought, okay, what I do is act like I understand that they have to be trolls because in Islamic countries there's this thing called religious police who monitor social media and arrest atheists. That I understand that the only reason why they're doing this is because they have to fool the religious police, and I want to wish them luck with their never-ending battle against totalitarian theocracies. And then I realized I could get a motherfucker killed. As amusing it would be to teach a troll a lesson, I can't have that resting on my conscience. It's a real danger if I had done that. Here is an example of why. In Saudi Arabia, members of the Committee of the Promotion of Virtue and Prevention of Vice will no longer be permitted to chase suspects or arrest them. They must instead report observations to security forces personnel. Holy shit. Saudi Arabia is finally realizing, oh no, you give a fundamentalist asshole authority, they might abuse it. Religious police officers who roam the streets enforcing strict standards of social behavior are frequently accused of abusing their powers. No. Several were reportedly arrested in February for allegedly assaulting a young woman outside of a shopping center in Riyadh. There's a YouTube video for that. This article will be down below. In 2013, 4 officers were accused of causing a fatal car crash when they pursued 2 brothers who refused to turn down their radio in their vehicle. However, the court acquitted them. I don't know if this article is real. I mean, Saudi Arabia gets embarrassed by their human rights record, even though they're in charge of, they're in the panel for human rights in the UN. Maybe they're trying to save face. Maybe they were finally realizing that, oh shit, religious nutballs are a clear and present danger. I don't know. But I do know that behavior like this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That this will cause the end of a lot of people's faith. This theocracy, this behavior, does not make people thankful that this is going on. No one is grateful for being abused. And the tighter they squeeze, the tighter they have controls they have, forces more people to wake up to the fact that this is insane. On one hand, I'm horrified that this is happening. On the other hand, I'm happy that this is making people fall out of their faith. And I always get inevitably, when you're an atheist and you're out as an atheist, inevitably you find somebody who says, what are you going to do? What will you do if you die and you do see God? I have a question for fundamentalists, the real balls-to-the-wall crazy fucks who think that stoning someone to death because of religion is a good idea. As I said, atheism is the fastest growing group in the world. Moderate Islamic people, moderate Muslims, who are embarrassed and ashamed of the behavior of other Muslims, I'm sure is just as equally as growing in numbers. What are you going to do, dear fanatical asshole, when the day comes that there's a public stoning about to be done? And just as you have a stone in your hand, instead of throwing it at the innocent victim, some guy who's had it up to here with this bullshit throws it at the cop instead. And then everyone in the crowd stops, smiles, looks at each other and says, "You're tired of this shit too?" And they proceed to kill the religious police. What are you going to do when you're the odd man out? That day is coming. The more atrocities done in the name of Allah makes it come even quicker. Comments down below. Until next time, my fellow heathens, if you make atheist videos, feel free to advertise your channel down below. Goodbye.